put it up here because I don't want it to get on anything. But this is a Spongebob snacker.
That is disgusting.
From 2018. Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. And not just that, the creator and CEO of this channel happens to also have a second job at the post office. That would explain why so many of my packages don't get scanned in. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Comfort Cartoons mail time camera flip. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. And today, we have one of your guys' favorite series on this channel. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. But today, we are opening up all of these packages. You guys know that we do fan mail, aka mail time, where we open up all these packages sent in by you guys. And right now, we do have some slight restrictions on fan mail just because we have so much of it to go through, because you beautiful people are so incredibly amazing with the support you guys show to the channel. But if you have any interest in sending fan mail, the address is on screen right now, so that way you guys can check it out. And if you want to send anything over, we might end up opening it up over here on the channel. But today we have this whole lot right here. We're gonna be trying to do it in huge increments like this, one at a time, so that way we can go through all the mail as much as we possibly can. So today we're gonna sit on down here, open this stuff up, and if you guys don't know how we do this, we're gonna go through everything that we can. And what we're gonna do at the end is some of the items we're gonna be adding to the collection, we're gonna label it with the person's name, whoever sent it in, and when we add it to the collection, their name will be permanently on that product and commemorate it into the collection, so that way whenever we pick up that item or we show it off, we'll be able to reference whoever sent it in by that tag. So anyway, I'm excited. I always love checking out whatever you guys sent. And again, if you guys want to send fan mail, you do not have to send a big package like this. Literally just a letter. I love reading them so much. Or fan art as well. I love that so much as well. So again, that address is on screen. But anyway, let's sit on down. Let's get into these packages. All right, so the unboxing knife is here. Remember, do not flip knives at home. I am a trained professional, backyard professional. And not just that, this knife is actually not as sharp as you might think. So let's go ahead and check this out. This one's coming from W. Saffron from White Plains, New York. So thank you so much, Saffron, or W. What can we guess? William?
I got Will, William, Wayne.
What other names start Wayne? There, I was like, what other names start with a W? Regardless, thank you so much for sending this in. I appreciate it so much. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have it popped open here, and let's check it out. Okay, so this already is a sweet one, because you guys may have seen I got to open this up in a YouTube short, but I opened it up. So now we have a sealed one to add to the collection. And honestly, as soon as I opened it up, I kind of regretted it. So thank you so much, Saffron, for sending this in. It looks like there is a letter. So let's check it out and see if we can learn a little bit more about this person and give them a little shout out with Will. It is Will. We knew it was a Will.
That's me.
So thank you so much, Will, aka William. I'm not trying to sound like your mother or something like that, because I'm pretty sure it's the only person that calls you William. But if you're in the comments, Will, if your name or if you're also a Bill, at what point do you transition from William or Willie or Billy to a Bill or a Will? Like, is it like 16, 20, 35? When do you become Bill? You know, at one point every Bill was a Billy. When did you become Bill? And when did you become Will? But let's go ahead and read his letter real quick here. Okay, so Will said that he sent this over just because he wanted to add some cool stuff to the collection. He said that he also has ADHD, which I have, and some learning disabilities, which I can totally relate to as well. So thank you so much, Will. And he said that it's very inspirational to see what you're doing and being successful with it. And I appreciate that so much. I mean, I'm not like some huge freaking success like crazy, but I'm very, very happy with my life. I get to do what I love, and I get to do it with my friends, and I'm able to support myself. And at the end of the day, that's all you really want, is to be happy with what you're doing, and I couldn't enjoy it anymore. But on that note, let's check out the rest of what he sent. And I like you put Marcus on the envelope. Thank you so much. Let's check out the rest of this box and see what we got here. But thank you so much already for the fun with friends. Here's some shots actually on screen as I'm talking of those figures. You guys can see them a little bit closer. But like I said, now we have a sealed box, so thank you so much. All right, so the next up here, ooh, okay, we got a lot of fun here. So this one here says, hope these make a good addition to your pin collection. Oh my goodness, dude. There's a Cynthia pin.
Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer, Cynthia.
I've never seen that before. So adorable. We have Angelica's iconic Barbie-esque doll, the Cynthia doll. It says series 2, so this must have been from like a mystery. Okay, for the 30-year anniversary, there's a Reptar one and a Cynthia one. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in. We got a bunch of them to add here, so let's check them out. Okay, so we have a Chucky one. We have a Lillian one. We've got, oh my goodness, we got Mr. Wynn and his daughter from the Christmas episode, the Christmas special.
Father?
Can't believe it. But that is amazing. Mr. Wynn lost his daughter and actually came to the US to find her. And in that Christmas special, we got to find her. But not just that, we've got an Angelica one right there. Oh man, you can already see her mouth parsing just to say, "You stupid babies." Adorable one right there. We've got Lil, so we have Philip and Lilip. The next up, wow, we have all of them. We got Susie Carmichael right here as well. Gotta put her next to Angelica. Fun fact, they actually have a show together called the Preschool, or I think, or Kindergarten Days, where they actually had a spin-off of their own show for a tiny bit of time. So we gotta keep those girls together. Then who should we have next here? We got Chucky. Who do you think would be last?
Donatello, Raphael.
These aren't the Ninja Turtles, Mitchell. These are the Rugrats. What do you think for real? Come on.
Oh, Spike.
We got Tommy Pickles. You're ridiculous. You knew it was gonna be Tommy. And dude, that is a banger pin. I love it so much. And you guys know how we do this. We're gonna keep in the back cards every single thing. I actually have a little thing for that. I keep every single card backboard and every single little letter or set organizer inside of this box right here. So, or it's actually the wrong one. I'm sorry, this isn't it. So it's actually in this. I forgot we actually added into this thing because it was so freaking cool. The slime makeup bag container here. So we have all the backing boards, all the little pieces that go on the back inside of here. So you'll see us put the pins on the board, but all the backboards and everything we're gonna keep as well inside of this guy right here. So thank you so much, Will. We're not even done with the pins yet though. Oh, that is legendary, dude. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I can put that one on the pin board. That might even go right back here.
Really Olympian medal, what the heck?
That is like an Olympian medal, man, right there. For the most buildings destroyed and most cereal consumed, Reptar.
That is sick.
And then next up we have, oh!
No way.
Oh my goodness. I was like, what? There's nothing that could top this. And then he brought the sponge out.
Yeah.
That is like, oh my goodness. I don't know. That is a tough thing for me. If I were to pick Rugrats versus SpongeBob, I do think SpongeBob is like the top tier for me. But Reptar as a character is the only thing that rivals my love for SpongeBob. So I love these pins equally. Absolutely gonna have to add this guy back there, but honestly, these pins are so nice.
I feel like you have to keep them sealed, yeah.
I feel like I gotta add these ones somewhere in the collection, just kind of hung up. We'll see what we'll do with these at the end of the video, but either way, thank you so much. And we're gonna be adding a bunch of these pins to the pin board. But that was just the first little scraping the crust of Will's package. Thank you so much, man. Okay, then next up here, we have the complete series of Rocko's Modern Life. Over 21 hours of Rocko's Modern Life content. Incredible. Thank you so much for sending this guy in, Will. The next up, oh, he knew what he was doing, man. Dorables.
Dang.
And then Morables. So we have 2 boxes of Dorables. I cannot keep these in the box, especially the Space Mountain set right here. These are from the Disney 50th anniversary. Let's go ahead and pop these guys open. We had a lot of stuff to go through today. Let's go ahead and snap and get these guys out. 3, 2, 1. Now that is all of the Dorables that we opened up here today. Stick around and we're gonna be adding a few of these guys into the collection, absolutely onto the shelf, because those guys are so freaking cute. I gotta say my favorite though is that Space Mountain set, because the purple just looks so cool.
Yeah, and like it's kind of got like a galaxy in the eyes. That's so sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. You get the purple in the eyes too. Yeah, I didn't get a good, I mostly saw from the backside. You guys don't realize how often I don't get to see the front of something. Okay, and I think that is actually it for Will's package today. So thank you so much, Will. That was so much fun going through. I can't believe it as usual. You guys are so thoughtful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, Will, thank you so much for being an awesome individual, a beautiful person in this community, in the rep pack. But let's go ahead and check out the next one we've got sent in here. Okay, so this next one came from Jennifer Farah. So thank you so much for support, Jennifer. She sent a package for Anime Avenue as well that I think we opened up on ADHD's World. So we got that one, and thank you so much, Jennifer. But in this one, she just sent a letter saying how much she loves the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything like that. Everything we're doing pretty much. So thank you so much. We appreciate it a lot here, Jennifer. But she also sent something in here which is really cool. A wobbler of the sponge, which is kind of funny because that is the only one we're missing from that set.
Oh, what the heck?
Come on over here. Come on over here. Look at them all. Notice who's missing. I know it's weird, but we never got SpongeBob. So let's go ahead and add Sponge right over here with our man Patrick immediately into the collection. And you know what we'll do here? Typically, I always am against writing on the product, but this one's not going anywhere. Jennifer Farah, we got your name on there a little bit because it's a smaller item. So that way it's on there. Boom. There we go. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Okay, so this one came in from Arky, aka Rummage Bins. He sent a package a little while ago. So thank you so much much for sending this guy over. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. Let's see what we got here. It looks like there's some media in here. It says VHSs, a few different things on here. Let's just pop it open and see what we got. Man, this bubble wrap makes SpongeBob proud. Look at those big bubble bath bubbles.
Dang.
I dropped the unboxing knife. Ah! Ah! Can you imagine you heard that kind of violence?
Hope you could get to the hospital after that one.
I would assume that they died from that. All right, let's check all this out. We got a bunch of books in here to go through, so let's see what we got. So first off, we have a VHS. It says Cartoon Network. Which is which? Well, I'm not completely familiar with this, to be honest. I don't even know. It's Hanna-Barbera. I'm assuming it might be Scooby-Doo. That seems like a Scooby-Doo, you know, like kind of title.
Yeah, otherwise it's just like some like educational one where it's just like teaching you which is which.
That's a stretch. But who knows which of us is right. But next up here, we've got a Gaggling Galloping Ghost. Because that for sure is Scooby-Doo. I know that episode title. So we have 2 Scooby-Doo VHSs here. Very cool. And then we've got, ooh, a nice little Scooby-Doo notebook here. Ooh, I like the blue, like shiny Scooby. We got kindergarten. And it says, my signature, my school, my address, my teacher, my year, my age, my height, my weight, stamped to the U.S. government. My best friends, my subject. God, if you lose this book, they know everything they need to know about you. My favorite hobbies, my favorite sports. It's so cute though. I mean, remember in kindergarten, all these type of things, like these distinguishing factors about you are just so important when you're in kindergarten. You're like, that's what makes me me. But nowadays, this is just like signing up for a dating profile.
I got first grade.
First grade? How far does this go up? Does it go to the ages of late 20s? Third grade? Fourth grade? That's kind of sick, dude. If you have your kid read this out.
Yeah, it's like a little memory thing, yeah.
Yeah, and that way they can kind of know, like, you know what? I'm going to keep this tonight. If I ever have a kid.
It's even got medical records.
You never know when you can use that. That's really cool. I'm saving this. If I have a kid, I'm going to have them fill this out. Because then you can just have, like, their whole memories of what they liked through those grades. You know, what their favorite show was. All that type of stuff. Really, really cool. And shout out to Scooby-Doo for making it happen. Okay, next up here we've got, ooh, the Ratatouille book. We've got a Lilo and Stitch book here. We have Max Chocolate Chicken, which I remember this episode actually, I feel like. But this is old school, dude. I think this is, maybe predates the show actually. Yeah, this is really old school. You can tell by the art design here. I think that this book actually predates the actual show that aired on Nick Jr., which is really cool. If you've never gotten to see the more rough look at the actual characters, there's the Easter Bunny back there creeping. But this is actually what Max and Ruby looked like before they got nickified, I guess you'd say. All right, so we have the Digimon VHS here. One of these old school fat boxes right here. And it says, from the animators of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. I actually didn't know that.
What?
I did not know that the animators for Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, first off, that those two were a thing. And then also Digimon. That's incredible.
That's wild, yeah.
That was a nice little piece for the information itself. Thank you so much. We've got a nice Spongebob coloring book here. We got a nice jumbo coloring book here. We got another jumbo coloring book. Very, very cool. Squidward approves. Then we got some DVDs here. We got, oh, Madeline. Dude, I played so many of these games when I was a kid. These like PC games, like point and click. We got Dragons, it says by Mega Bloks, and also Madeline. Very, very cute. And then we've got a Dora the Explorer book. Oh, a Scooby-Doo book with the Frankenstein's monster. That is not the creeper. Very confusable, but that is not the creeper.
Oh, it's a coloring.
Oh, it's a coloring book, and it actually gives you recommendations on what you should color it as.
I'm gonna not do that.
Dude, but it's crazy seeing how different it is without the colors, you know? Like, for me, maybe because it's upside down, but they almost look like different images.
They kind of do, yeah.
Yeah. And then, oh, this one is so cool. Ooh. We have the story reader for Dora the Explorer. Brand new sealed. That is incredible. Thank you so much. I have a few of these story reader books. If I can find the actual story reader now, that would be incredible because I have a few of the cartridges, a few of the books, but I don't actually have the storybook reader itself. Because we have this SpongeBob one right here as well, and we have this one right here, the Scooby-Doo one, and we have the grand prize winner. But now we have the Dora complete set right here too. Probably would keep this guy sealed just because it's so cool. But either way, I would love to get that storybook reader to go with this guy. Okay, then at the bottom here, we got a few books and a few DVDs here. We got a banger one for Nick Zone here, Fearless. We've got Happy See, Happy Do. We've got, hey, Mitchell, our man here, is a fan of Thomas the Train Engine. We got 2 of these guys right here. And Mitchell always smiles just like this. Just trying to replicate his favorite. Put his face on the front of a train, Ryan. Okay, so that was a banger box, and that again came in from Rummage Bins from Oklahoma. So thank you so much for sending this over. Let's go ahead and check out the next package. And again, stick around. We're gonna be adding some of these guys to the collection. So thank you again, Rummage Bins. Okay, so this one came in from Cody Caldwell, who is also a supporter over on Whatnot. So thank you so much, Cody, for sending this in. And right here we've got, ooh, I already love what I'm seeing here. No, he didn't, dude. Wait till you see this. We got a Kingler card here, which is so cool. You know, we got a Kingler Reptar. But, dude, check it out. We got custom Pokemon cards right here that are, I should say custom Nickelodeon cards right here. We got Mama Reptar, we got Daisy CEO, and also King Reptar. Oh, and then it says amazing mom to the rep pack, and then Daisy says best CEO. Mine says best YouTuber. Okay, and then not just that in here, we've got, oh, we got Drifting Mario here. Yeah. Luigi's gonna beat him, but it's still sick. Then we got Knuckles the Hedgehog. Nobody ever says Hedgehog in his name. And we got some drawings in here from Cody as well. We got a little custom Danny Phantom right here as well. And also a little Timmy Turner. It's so cute. Butch Hartman fan, obviously, with both those shows. And let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, I do not have this guy, actually. We have a little Spongebob dangling keychain, but this one is old school, man. You can tell he's old school because look how big his shoes are.
True.
Those shoes are looking cool. We have a little Donnie right here. We're about to repair a car. And then at the bottom here, we have a coin from 1942. It says "In God We Trust" on it, so I think it's a US coin. I'm pretty sure the other ones just say "In Queen We Trust" because she owns like everything else. But awesome coin either way. Thank you so much. And then also we got our main man and our favorite guy here on the channel. We got Donatello, my favorite of the Ninja Turtles. Definitely his energy is the one I could relate to the most, along with the fact he's got the orange and green combo, which fits perfectly with the Nickelodeon vibes here. Like I said, man, it's honestly incredible. I can't believe how well the Ninja Turtles blend in with Nickelodeon. Couldn't be any better. And that's it for Cody's package. Again, Cody, thank you so much. I gotta say, everything here is amazing, but this right here is incredible. I love it so much, Cody. Thank you again. Next one right here, we have two big ones that came in from Jason White, aka Jason and Emma Jean. I know they sent one of these a while ago, so I'm sorry guys that it took me so long to get these guys open. So thank you so much for the patience, Jason and Emma Jean. And not always are we able to open every single thing that we see in the video, but I had to get both these guys in here, and that is for Jason and Emma Jean because they got two packages here. So as soon as we got this one in, I was like, okay, now they have this other one, let's put them together so we can do both of them. So they came at separate times. Let's start with this one because this one's a little bit older, and then we'll hop into this one. Okay, so in here we got a little note. Let's check it out. This one said, "I did my best to wipe down the books. Have fun and enjoy." I appreciate that so much, being able to clean the books off. That really helps us out a lot here. It says Emma Jean and Dad, so thank you both so much for your support and watching the channel, and also for all the different things you guys have sent in fan mail. We appreciate so much. We have a blast opening your guys' packages, so thank you again. And at the bottom here, it's a quote from Parker.
True.
So shout out to our man Parker for his iconic trues. Okay, so let's check it out and see what we got in here. We got a big grip of books in here first off, and also it looks like a DVD box. So let's check everything out here. We've got this one right here, which is Trick or Treat Collection, Dora the Explorer, with the awesome little cat outfit on there. And then it's got the, ooh, I love Halloween specials, man. They just always look so cool. So we got Boots dressed up as a rocket, and then we got Dora dressed up as a bumblebee, and then we have a sealed copy right here for Dora's Halloween as well with that front cover design, and also Boots as a fireman. Very, very cute. Love it so much. Thank you so much, Jason and Emma Jean. And then right here we have these, hey, we don't have this one. We have the Krusty Krab Adventures book right here of the Cinemanga. And again, these were my favorite ones as a kid because they did not have a lot of words, but had a lot of pictures. Yeah. And you know, I didn't even know what manga was when I was a kid, but it had manga on there, and it's very similar to that. Like, they basically manga-fy the episode, except for you read it Americanly. And then next up, we have Scooby-Doo Movie Star Mystery. We have the Curse of the Lake Monster book right here, which is a live-action movie that I think was directly on Cartoon Network and DVD. And fun fact, before this guy did this role, he worked at Applebee's. And Applebee's is delicious. And that's my second favorite restaurant. Chili's is number one. Then not just that, we've got the Blues Clue idea book. Very, very cute as well here. And then next up, we've got the Dora the Explorer, Dora's Fairy Tale Adventure. And then we have, I was just speaking of this one, we have the grand prize cartridge. Now we have the grand prize book as well. Like I said, all we need now is that storybook reader, but an awesome one nonetheless to add to the collection. All right, so now we have a big package here from Jason and Emma Jean. Well, actually, there's another package within the package, so thank you so much. Let's check this one out. So next up, guys, we have a book right here, which we did not have this one. SpongeBob's Secret Valentine.
Who do you
think it starts with a 2S.
Squidward.
Or Sandy.
Ooh.
You know, that was that time that they fake got married.
That's true, that's true.
Let's see who the Secret Valentine is, if we can find out quickly here. To Sandy! See that there is so much implications that Sandy and SpongeBob are a thing. Ever since the first episode, it was definitely a flirtatious type of relationship until they changed it because, you know, Steven Hillenburg didn't really want relationships in the show and stuff like that, which I totally understand. And hers was to Mom. Poor SpongeBob. Then he gets a little embarrassed because hers was to her mom, whereas SpongeBob's was to Sandy. I think that's very relatable, you know, when you're a kid doing the arduous task of having to hand out Valentine's Day cards. I don't know about you guys, but every Valentine's Day I had immense anxiety. I'm just, oh, am I gonna get one? Am I not gonna get one? Am I gonna give one? Or am I the ones I'm giving good enough? Who knows? And there's always that kid who just gives people money and you're like, man, my Hershey's Kisses weren't original. And then he's still embarrassed a little bit, so he says, yes, and for my thank you, I've gotta challenge you. That's so cute. He made it like a 3D pop out, Be My Valentine with them popping out. And then at the end here, they challenge each other to a little bit of karate. To Sandy, to Mom. So sometimes we guys do little brief readings of books like that. Very, very cute one. And I feel a little bit bad for SpongeBob in this one. But at the end of the day, Sandy was doing what you do. You know, you can't force love, Mitchell.
Yeah, watch me.
Watch me. Okay, so next up we got SpongeBob Hands Off. And you can see SpongeBob's got a nice fine collectible here. I'm sure you can relate to that, Mitchell.
Why can't I just touch anything that you ever pull out, huh?
Because the thing is like if you touch it, you can end up dropping it. It's in a very particular position. I'm a collector, okay, Mitchell? But you can touch it as much as you want now, before I put it up there.
What if I just...
No! In case you steal some, I got some. Okay, so next up here, we've got the Bubble Blowers Beware, and a new one to the collection, the Ice Cream Dreams right here. I think this actually finishes off our SpongeBob movie books collection. And then we've got the Toy Story 2, and also Bedtime for Peppa right here. Very, very cute. But this one is super clutch, because like I said, we needed this one, I think, to complete the actual SpongeBob movie books collection. And I've read all the other ones, so I'll definitely be reading this one as well. It's always so interesting to see what they changed from the book illustration versus the actual movie itself. And this one came in an awesome Nickelodeon slime container by Crazy Art right here. So that is really cool. I love this little shelf. Definitely gonna have to add this guy somewhere in here. We have so many things to keep track of and hold on to. Definitely gotta add this somewhere. But inside of here, we have a sealed VHS tape for Little Bear. That is so cool. It says Friendship Tells. That's so amazing because it's, if you don't know, all the Little Bear VHSs, they end with Tales at the end, and we do not have Friendship Tales. And I actually ordered some VHS protectors very soon so we can protect them because the VHS boxes are so fragile. I want to be able to put some of them in some protectors, and this is definitely one that's going to be getting a protector considering it is sealed too. An incredible piece here. Thank you so much for sending this guy over. But not just that, we have Garfield the movie sealed here, and I think in the collection right now we have Garfield 2 sealed. So now we have both of them sealed in the collection. One of my favorite movies of all time, the live action Garfield movie. Just a freaking amazing character, and Bill Murray does an amazing Garfield if you ask me. So much so that when I watched Garfield and Friends as a kid, I thought they were all Bill Murray. And then we have Scooby-Doo the Witch's Ghost here, the full-length movie. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be watching this guy because I actually have not seen the Witch's Ghost.
They got a little Hex Girls cameo in that one.
Ooh, okay, I'll keep out for that.
Hit it, sisters.
Zoinks! It's the witches!
Then we've got Rango here and a banger, dude. Another Zoe 101 book. I would love to have all of these guys in the collection. So an incredible one to add here. And I'm pretty sure this is like Logan, like glam shot when he was like submitting for the role of Logan. Like that is such a perfect like early image. But this one is so awesome, a Zoe 101 book. I don't think we have one Zoe 101 book, so nice to add a second one in there. And then we've got a little SpongeBob washcloth, it looks like. Very, very cute here with his bubbles and also the bubble blower. What is he sitting on there? Looks like maybe like another SpongeBob beach towel of his own right there. And then we've got Detective Sherlock Scooby right here. That is so freaking cute. We got Sherlock Scooby there. And oh my goodness, a real deep cut Nickelodeon book. The Spiderwick Chronicles. Like probably like it's only 6 people know that this is actually Nickelodeon, but the Spiderwick Chronicles, they had that kid in it. I can't remember his name right now, but this kid as the main one. He was in a lot of movies at that time. So really, really cool to see. We have a Spiderwick Chronicles book to add to the collection. This book, along with a series of unfortunate events, was one of those books where I just always loved the aesthetic and like the gritty, you know, nature to the actual book. So glad to add this one. Thank you so much. Then we've got a VHS copy of the Scooby-Doo movie, which I just realized we have one sealed, and I have a new VHS player in my living room. So I already know I'm throwing this bad boy in and watching it for a movie night. Thank you so much for sending this guy over. Like I said, now that I have a VHS player that I can watch inside my house, this is clutch, and it includes never before seen footage.
Pretty sure it's been seen by now.
Yeah, probably by now, but
Never
for those
before.
couple months when this came out, never been seen, okay? And then next up we have a Wonder Pretz Join the Circus, an awesome SpongeBob plate. And Mitchell can confirm this for me. What are all of my plates that you see me eat off of?
Scooby-Doo, SpongeBob, Rugrats.
Yes, every time I get these plates, I genuinely put them in my kitchen, I use them. I may look like a 6-year-old eating, but hey man, what's the difference between this plate and a gray plate that has like white little stenciling on it or marble touch? It's just, I'd rather it be fun, and when I get to the end of my food, I get to see SpongeBob or Scooby-Doo or anybody else. I don't care if it's like a kid thing to do. That's what I do here. And I will definitely be using this plate. Watch this guy up and be throwing a burger on it sometime soon. I can't cook like SpongeBob, but it'll be okay. Then next up here, we've got Joe right here. One for me right here.
It's a book about sharing, come on.
It's a book about sharing, but man, when it comes to some cookies, I'm like Angelica. I want them all. Then next up here we have Olivia, which is another Nickelodeon property, very forgotten about for sure. Then we've got the SpongeBob Spot and See, which I think is a new Spot and See book that we don't have already. So let's check it out right now here. Let's see some of the characters on here. This one is awesome already. We have the Hawaiian vibe SpongeBob and Patrick, so you can spot the differences between all of them. And as with all school textbooks and other things that I clutched to as a kid, all the answers are in the back. And then last but not least here, we have Dora the Explorer right here, the Map Adventures, a brand new DVD to the collection here. Very, very cool. So thank you so much for sending this over. We still got some more stuff in the rest of this box here. That was just a box within the box. So next up here we have the Kitty Dough. You know the one they have at Dollar Tree? We've
Yeah, with the little stamps?
Yeah, the little stampers. This is the actual display for it.
That's sick.
That's really cool. So you guys know I'm gonna be adding this to the document files for sure. Or honestly, you know, we have some stuff on the trim over there. Wouldn't be the worst idea to maybe add on the trim over there, since we do have some Blue's Clues stuff over there too. You never know what we'll end up doing with this guy. Probably not be able to do it exactly today, but we'll definitely be adding this into the documents until we have a definitive answer. But either way, thank you so much for sending this over. And these kind of little advertisements are so perfect because right now it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the things you get at Dollar Tree. But in 10 years, dude, that's a throwback.
Never seeing that, yeah.
Exactly, that's a throwback. So thank you so much for sending this over. I appreciate it a lot. Let's check out another one here he actually sent as well. Ooh, caught it right there at the end. It came out of the wrap. We got these snackers. These are the ones that you get at Walmart, actually. We have one in the collection. Should I show them it?
The snackers? Yeah, I gotta see it again.
Do never do this. If you have food in your house that is spoiled, throw it out. Or when in doubt, throw it out, as my grandmother used to say. She also said a lot of other stuff. That wasn't the only thing she said. Okay, I found it. Put it up here because I don't want it to get on anything. But this is a SpongeBob snacker.
That is disgusting.
With apples,
nah,
cheese, and chocolate pretzels from 2018. And every now and then we do a check-in.
Those apples are something else.
Those are you could sell those as dried apples, man.
The cheese looks like
A
caramel.
puddle, and then the chocolate's coming off the pretzels. But I love that it has this clear film, so every now and then we can do an update and see how bad these have gotten. I think the last update the apples were not that small. Those apples have shrunk a lot. And the cheese was still in the shape of cheeses. They were a puddle, but not completely emulsified into a gel. All right, I'm gonna get off the table before I break something, particularly any collectibles, more importantly. But this guy is definitely gonna be added in the files as well too. Thank you so much. Okay, so going through this box here, let's go ahead and grab out a stack of books here. We got some DVDs, Chowder. Chowder.
Gotta look at that one.
You got a Chowder one here. We got some more books here. Some more random stuff, said Jason and Emma G. Thank you so much for sending me the random stuff. I appreciate it so much. I love going through this stuff, and I know the Rep Pack enjoys it as well too. Oh, jump in. The freaking hit movie spinning off of the High School Musical franchise. Jump in.
We want you to join our team.
Your jump rope team.
Please.
And this, you know, when I was a kid, Zac Efron, Troy, and Corbin Bleu were the coolest individuals that had ever manifested in society for me. I thought, like, that's the peak of coolness. Like, if you end up being like Corbin Bleu or Zac Efron, you made it. They were the coolest individuals, and they're still cool, but I mean, back then, look at it. And you got Keke Palmer, too. This is one of her early roles. I remember first seeing her in the Spelling Bee movie, or B.
I think, yeah, was it the Bee movie? Or the Spelling Bee
The
movie?
B movie?
You know what I mean.
I think it's the Spelling Bee movies that I first saw her in, but she has been in so many films now, an iconic actress.
Dang, he was ahead of the time, little Josh.
Little Josh on Jump. All right, but an awesome one. Thank you so much for sending this guy in. But next up here we have the Chowder disc. Let's make sure that guy's in there.
Oh,
Disc is not too bad. So then make sure you guys always check your disc whenever you guys pick up something from the bins or Goodwill or any of those places, because sometimes it can be rough, but this one's not too bad. So we got Chowder right there. And it's got 4 episodes on there, but like I said, you don't just see a lot of Chowder or Cartoon Network DVDs in general in the wild. So an awesome find, and thank you so much for sending it over. But we got a couple Peppa books here you guys can see. Oh man, Santa Claus is a pig does not transfer that great, but Peppa seems to be happy.
It's just crazy to think that she's like 7 foot and Santa is towering.
Oh yeah, this is like robot Santa.
Yeah.
He's gonna dominate the city. And then over here we've got Class Trip. Then over here we've got a Shimmer and Shine book. We've got one for Yo Gabba Gabba, Backyardigans, Dora in the Deep Sleep. Or the Deep Sea. That would be a whole different book. We got Nala right here, or Nella. Then we've got Dora Swim Boots Swim. Or we have an Animaniacs book right here. Ooh. We got Peppa book, we got Blue's Clues, we got Dora the Explorer, and then a really cool one, we got Runaway Reptar, which is also the title of a VHS, but more importantly, the title of a ride that they used to have. And I think a Carowinds, I think maybe it's called Carowinds, is what it used to be called. And we'll never be able to go on that ride, but it was a Reptar roller coaster. So really, really cool to see that title went to so many different things, but an awesome book. And the illustrations are just, they're so vibrant and beautiful, honestly, for a book being from so long ago. Incredible. Thank you so much for sending this over. Then we've got a Scooby-Doo VHS
that
here.
Is so sick.
Yes, and this is for What's New Scooby-Doo. To be honest, I thought What's New Scooby-Doo were mostly on DVD, but we have one for VHS here, which is really cool. And if it wasn't enough already, now we do have for sure a sealed copy of Garfield 2. So combining the copies, we have both Garfield 1 and Garfield 2 sealed in the collection. Incredible to have both of these guys here because, I mean, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Garfield, and this one, I'm also a huge fan of Jennifer Love Hewitt.
On a side note.
On a side note. But right here we have, this one comes with Drawing with Jim Davis, which we went on a very, very awesome hunt in actually Muncie, Indiana, which is where Garfield is actually takes place. All of the comics in the show take place in Muncie, Indiana. I'm definitely gonna have to check out on my DVD the Drawing with Jim Davis. I didn't even notice that was on there before, but now that I feel like even more of a fan of Garfield after having that experience, I definitely want to check that out, and I'm so glad to have both these movies on DVD. Garfield is amazing. Like I said in that video, it's incredible to me that the whole world knows Garfield. Debatably, Garfield may even be bigger. I'm a little biased, obviously, but maybe bigger than even SpongeBob as far as marketing and branding goes. Everyone knows Garfield, and he came from a little town in Indiana. And then we got the Nicktoons Merry Christmas here with a huge variety of different Nicktoons characters on it. But that is actually it for our package from Jason and Emma Jean. So thank both of you guys so much for the support on the channel and also for the submission here on fan mail. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, appreciate you guys so much. Let's go ahead and check out our last package for today's fan mail video. Okay, and this last one comes from
Name withheld.
Let's check it out. Okay, so we have the Halloween SpongeBob movie here. Super clean copy. I actually think that may replace our copy in the collection, maybe. And it's got the insert in there and all. Dude, I never noticed that the Halloween disc is just a recolor of the green label era.
Oh, yeah.
It's the green labeling, but in orange.
Is that technically the new orange label?
Yeah, the orange label, only the Halloween products. And they said that this book reminded them of my mom, me and my mom. And you know what? I'm gonna actually be giving this to my mom alongside with our card from Cody Caldwell, because I agree, my mom is the best mom ever. I love her so much, and I wouldn't have been able to do or be into any of the things or even be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for my mom being an amazing individual from start to finish, you know? So incredible, so glad to have this book, and I know my mom's gonna love it. So this came from Cody Caldwell. He sent in 3 of them, one for me, one for Daisy. Actually, this one's Daisy's, so I'm gonna give you both of them though. So one for Daisy and one for you. So they're both from Cody.
Oh, thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep, so it has you, me, and Daisy on the card, so I thought you would enjoy those a lot, so I wanted to bring them over so you can check them out.
I like it. Thank you, Cody Caldwell. You actually have a good name.
You keep looking at me and you gotta look at the lens.
It's really cool how he did that. And did he sign it?
Yep, he signed the back of them as well.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
You gotta look here, remember?
Oh, I love it.
So thank you so much, Cody. My mom loved them.
I love it.
Little song for you that I prepared, and I also have a book, so it's the best day ever, transformed, remixed for your son came up and he's smiling at you cause you're the best mom ever, best mom ever. And the book's called Best Mom. So the whole book is about how like
She looks like a cookie.
that's what a lot of people say, but she's not a cookie. She's just an older sponge. I think it's like a sponge that old people use for sponge baths. But it's a whole thing about SpongeBob writing an essay about his mom. Mr. Krabs decides he's gonna have a mom and son day at the Krusty Krab, and everybody's mom shows up. You'll see Squidward calls his mom, SpongeBob calls his mom, even Patrick's mom showed up. Everybody showed up. Mr. Krabs is just in dollar signs, of course. That just means new customers.
You know what's weird about it? That everybody's mom looks exactly like them with the wig on, except for SpongeBob's.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of true. But everybody's mom shows up, and SpongeBob's sad because his mom hasn't showed up, but that's because turns out she was fixing a leak with SpongeBob's dad, who also doesn't really look like him. And they actually take SpongeBob's mom on a trip where she can go wherever she wants, and she chooses to go to visit SpongeBob at the Krusty Krab, and he's extremely excited to see his mom actually showing up. And that's just like you. You always show up in my life, and I appreciate you so much. No matter when it is I need you, you're always there for me and the rep pack as well. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, forever.
Yep, so you definitely deserve this book, The Best Mom. If you guys want to see another video with my mom, make sure you guys hit the like button, let us know. But I definitely think we should do another flea market hunt, because that's one of our favorite things to do together. Maybe even a garage sale hunt.
I like to do garage sales too.
Yeah, it's just hard filming people's houses.
You just gotta do it before it gets hot, because last year he tried to kill me at the Rose Bowl. He tried to kill me at the Rose Bowl.
Based off of that, I try to kill me all the time because it's always hot in California.
No, not like that Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl specifically hot.
No, I do not like the Rose Bowl. I love the Rose Bowl. I love being with Marcus, but I think if you go back and look at the videos, you will clearly see I almost died that day.
Under better conditions.
Yes.
Alright, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. We're definitely going to be doing a video with my mom though eventually. So anyway guys, I'm going to send you guys back to the cavern where we're going to open up some more mail. But again, thank you guys so much. My mom appreciates it, and I love you guys. She loves you. So thank you again.
Yes, I do love you guys. And I love that you guys leave me nice messages, and I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are super kind, and I'm very grateful for that as well. Anyway, back to the cavern. Okay, so the next up, we have an awesome one right here. We have the Rugrats. Here Comes Santa. We have Hooray for Dads.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to dads. Mother's Day kind of usually gets the more premium day to Father's Day, but I mean, there's a lot of single fathers out there and great fathers out there that definitely deserve some respect. So I'm glad they got a book too. I don't know if my dad's gonna let me film it, but I'll have to give it to my dad too. And then we have a book on the Great Snail Race, one of the many Gary abuse episodes. But there are several episodes where they just clearly abuse Gary, which I'm not a fan of that in particular. But I guess because he's like a snail, it's like not as bad as like if it was a cat, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a huge SpongeBob fan. I love all things SpongeBob, but they can be kind of rough on Gary sometimes, especially some of the later seasons.
Full steam ahead and don't stop for nothing, Gary.
But a super clean book, appreciate it so much. Then we've got the Scooby Ghastly Giant here. We got Batter Up SpongeBob, an awesome book by David Lumen as well. And we got a few Scooby books here. We got Scooby Bakes a Cake, The Clue in the Closet, Scooby-Doo Disappearing Donuts. And then we have a Scooby-Doo book in Francais, which is really, really cool. French Scooby-Doo, I'll definitely be checking this one out. Based off of what I can read, it's about Merry Christmas, but it's with an R like Scooby would pronounce it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And then we have the Museum Madness. These are some awesome Scooby books to add to the collection. We've got Scooby-Doo Samurai. And dude, look at this glitter cover Ninja Turtles book. We've got Ninja Turtles Red Alert. Ninja Turtles with a lenticular cover. I gotta say, Ninja Turtles has the coolest covers.
That was sick, yeah.
Like, they have some of the coolest covers of books. The Red Alert, this guy, the lenticular one. This one's got glow-in-the-dark stickers in here. We got Zoom to the Moon, Dora. Baby Bird Rescue. Duck Truck. A Walk to Play Park. The Circus Comes to Town. The Windy Day. Sail Away. Ice is Nice. Shout out to Vanilla Ice. We got Ice Climb. In the Jungle. These are all backyardigans now. The Secret of Snow. Joe Moves In. The first week scrapbook. That's documenting the first week Joe is in the house.
Gotta see what some of that looks like.
Yeah. Joe brought his favorite clothes from his old house. The exact same sweater in different colors.
Remarkably close to Steve's.
Yeah. And they also gave him a celebration surprise at the end of the book for his first week. That's a really cool one, just to kind of document his first week as a scrapbook. Very adorable. Okay, then we have the Rusty Rivets right here, and a glitter cover as well. We've got a little golden book for the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, an awesome one. I would love to start collecting all of these as well. The big green help right here. I think we have the Blue's Clues Watch Me Go Green, and maybe we have the SpongeBob Goes Green, but this is all recycled material to make these books as well. We have a Dragon Tales book.
That's a throwback.
That's a throwback, exactly. It's like a deep cut in your memory when you see Dragon Tales, always. One for me, one for you. Dora's Chilly Day. Dora's Christmas Parade. There was a lot of new books here that we do not have in the collection, so thank you so much for sending this in. And again, that was our last one for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this fan mail video. Me and Mitchell got a lot of work to start documenting some of this stuff, putting some labels on the stuff we're gonna be adding, and not just that, we got a lot of stuff to clean up. So thank you again for watching this video and for supporting the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And again, if you guys are interested in sending any fan mail, the address to the P.O. box is on screen, so go check that out. Stick around, we're gonna add some of this stuff to the collection, but before that, you know the drill. Scan it! So we have a bunch of stuff we're gonna be adding to the collection now. It took us some time to label everything, organize everything, but we have everything down here so you guys can see everything is labeled. We have this one right here for Will. We have this one over here for our man Rummage Bins. We got Cody's stuff down here. We got all Jason and Imogene's stuff over here as well. And finally we have the user withheld. We didn't do labels for them because they didn't want their name tied to anything, which I totally understand and want to respect. So we have all those over there for them. So thank you guys so much to everybody that sent this stuff in. Let's start adding some of this stuff into the collection. All right, so how we do the pin board is completely random. So Cynthia, we're gonna go boom right here. I love that one. Susie Carmichael, we're gonna go boom right here. So for Win and his daughter, I'm thinking we go here. Boom, we got him on the board. For Tommy, I'm thinking here. For Mr. Finster, let's go here. He's like, I'm in the wrong property, Tommy. Okay, only time we're ever gonna keep two characters together is gonna be Phil and Lil. So let's go ahead and put them somewhere together. So we got Lillian and Philippian. And Angelica, I don't think she would let us put her anywhere else besides right up on top.
Above all those dumb babies.
About all those dumb babies and stupid fish. All right, so we added them all to the pin board. Again, the pin board has still a lot of room. And like I said, I'm very soon gonna be expanding this down here, but we haven't really necessarily had to do that yet because we still have so much room right up here. But slowly but surely, we're filling in the pin board.
We really need to start going towards the bottom.
Yeah, that's true. You know, my height, you know, it kind of just crouching is just so, I don't like exerting energy. Okay, so adding everything into the books here, we have this one right here, which we can add to our SpongeBob Cinemanga right here. So it's really cool to add this one that we didn't have already. So a beautiful little setup right here. And I did not have this one as a kid. I did have these two, so this is a whole new read for me, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so for these type of books, you guys will see I removed some of them because they were leaving like imprints in other books from the actual rings being on them. So for right now, we're putting these all to the side for their own own little section because they're kind of just like a little bit odd, and they do more damage in the bookshelf than the strictly paper books. So we're putting this one to the side, but it's still gonna be in the collection, and hopefully one day we get one of the story readers. And we got this SpongeBob Ice Cream Dream. You guys know I'm keeping all of the SpongeBob books together. The other ones are a bit more random because they're so hard to keep track of every single bit. But we did add a little Nick Jr. shelf back here because there is so many Nick Jr. books that are in the collection. And like I said, once this shelf gets filled up, we're double stacking this because my goal is to really archive as many Nickelodeon books as possible. And they're super easy to store and add a lot of numbers to the collection. The SpongeBob Spot the Difference, we're actually going to be adding that over here with all of our activity books. Our two Rugrats books right here, how we organize them here as we go by the height just for now. So this looks like it's gonna fit right in about here. So there we go, right next to each other, perfect height, fits in great. The Spiderwick Chronicles, I'm actually gonna add this over here with our Edgar and Ellen books. They kind of have that same kind of vibe to them. And all of these guys right here are Nick Juniors, except for this one right here, these two TMNT ones. So let's see where they match in. Looks like right around the same area as the Rugrats actually. And for the Nick Juniors ones, I'm gonna have Mitchell throw these over here in the Nick Junior section. And beautiful, nice to see everything is starting to come together here on the bookshelf. And move my Coke Zero. Let's put Gary back in his spooky section. Perfect. Okay, so for our VHSs and DVDs, these are both Nick Jr., so they're going inside the filing cabinet with all the other Nick Jr. products. But I definitely got to get a case for some of these sealed VHSs. They are just too cool, and I don't want them to possibly get damaged anyway. So we'll definitely have to look out very soon for some VHS protectors, and the sealed Dora is definitely going in there as well. But for the sealed Garfield movies, I think we should add those right back here with the rest of our DVDs for Nickelodeon. So we did have a Garfield copy in the DVD collection, of course, but we always change them out if it's a cleaner copy. So this is a sealed one. You can't get much cleaner than that. So we're taking this one out of the shelf and we're adding it to our sealed Garfield 2 movie to have both those guys brand new sealed in the collection. You gotta love that orange DVD case, almost like Nickelodeon orange, even before he was a Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon really knows how to pick those properties to add to the collection. And as for the Rocco DVD, since this one is open, this is gonna be going inside of my house for my personal collection of open DVDs that I actually watch, because this is our collection more for display. So if I ever get a sealed copy of something, it's gonna replace the open ones that we have. So I do have the Rocco's complete series sealed in the collection from Shout Factory, but this is still super clutch because now I never have to open that one. I can keep that one archived in the collection, and this one right here is my watch copy. So thank you so much again. And for Cody's little bag clip, I decided to add it right over here on this other chain with multiple other different SpongeBob bag clips. So for the SpongeBob plate, that is gonna be going inside my house where I'm gonna be using this plate. And for that amazing SpongeBob pin, I had to add it to our SpongeBob Gold collection. I think it fits in great. And for the awesome Reptar pin, I'm putting it right here because you guys know as we get more of these Reptar items, they're going to be going all the way down to the bottom. Same thing on this side over here, even some across here. I mean, you know how many bag clips, watches, different things they release. I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of stuff that we can fill in those places slowly but surely. Okay, and welcome to the Galay Grub Archive, which is just a place not really for display, just for archival purposes. And I would say this should belong in the Galay Grub. So we're going to put this right in here because it is a sealed product. Like I said, don't show them everything yet, but we're adding this whole section of the kitchen for archival purposes, for all the different boxes of cereal. They do so many of them that can't be all on display, but I want to archive all of them, so this is a place to do just that. So guys, that is the end of fan mail. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast filming it for you guys. Thank you again to everybody that sent in fan mail, and again, if you guys ever have any interest in sending in fan mail, the address is on screen and also in the description. And do not forget that we are on Patreon, so that link will be at the top of the description. Is the #1 way to support the channel, and for as little as $5 you get a personal video message from me to you, and it's completely customizable to whatever you want, birthday, anniversary, Hanukkah, you name it. Just let me know. Along with, you'll also be getting an extended version of this video and all the other videos that we've been uploading. And if you guys aren't already, go sign up for Whatnot, because we're streaming over there 2 days out of the week on Wednesdays and Fridays, talking about cartoons and all the different stuff that we love on this channel. And you can get a lot of the collectibles you see on this channel over there for a discounted price with that $15 off you get when you sign up, that you can use to either buy something at a huge discount, like I said, or get something completely free. So take advantage of that. The link will be down below. And I'll see you guys over here in this video that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios.